The Vols will kick this deep to begin the game. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
On the double.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a wide receiver screen. He's found some room at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Ran by the receiver. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out.
Swarm by the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He makes the stop on this return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 10.
Great job here by the backer, just luring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made. The defender grabs him behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings on 4th down. The Vols will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down, stopping at 27.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack, and it's still the first quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offense.
Pass caught down at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And there's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run.
The ball is loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
This time, a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Vols look to keep this drive moving. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Vols, as they put 6 more on the board. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 10. In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Take over. First and 10.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a short completion of the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, what a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Lawson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And now the handoff. He gets loose. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
That makes the deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Breaks free. Looking to scramble now. Across the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
It's third down for the offense. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Look out, room to run here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep him short of the first down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a first down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. They continue to roll up the score. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Oh, he throws it back. Pressure is coming. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to...
Touchdown, Tennessee! They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, and another incompletion.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
This one ends up a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now.
42 Spider.
Now we're going to draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down.
1st and goal.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranked.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it inside the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. QB keeper all the way. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Catch made on the left side, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He'll be taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking right, this one caught.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Pounding away with the run game. In the clear at the 25. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Vols line up with a 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. It does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll get him down that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made by the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It leads to second down.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.